What's up, babes? So it's cralisa Victoria. I am back home. Okay, my feet. I feel like I need to secure some socks or some house slippers right now. Okay, here's my slippers. Or something. You know when you come from like, I don't know. If you have wooden floors, then you know my struggle. If you don't have wooden floors, then you don't know my struggle. Anyhow, I have on my little house shoes. What I'm gonna be doing today, let me get somewhere so I can talk to you beautiful, lovely, gorgeous people. So today is Sunday. Oh no, I lied, it's Saturday. Oh my god, what made me think? Oh, my paper is due on Sunday, and that's what I'm trying to get done. But I'm pretty sure I feel like I've been thinking today the whole day was Sunday. I don't know if it's the vibes. How I woke up this morning was definitely like, I felt like a Sunday vibe. But anyway, it's Saturday, and if you thought your girl was about to be in the house this weekend and not going out and not having a good time, you were right. I ain't going nowhere. I'm not going anywhere. Nope. I mean, I'm not gonna say never, but it's looking real like a strong no. I don't want to go out tonight. I just want to really spend time at home with myself and just, you know, loving on myself. I think it's so important to have a lot of self-care, like a lot of self-love. Like, you don't always have to be around people. You don't always have to go places to thoroughly enjoy yourself. You can make you a glass of wine, which, honey, y'all know how that goes. Watch you some TV shows. You can clean up. You can make phone calls. You can write, you know, to-do lists, goals. You can just rest your body. To be quite frank with y'all, there's been a lot of things happening in the year of 2020, and I don't need to speak about those things because y'all see them for your own eyes. If you're watching this video, you know that this year has been a real year. We've been through so many, it feels like we've experienced a decade in a year. It feels like we went through every era. Seems like we have been back to the Great Depression. Seems like we've been back to the Civil Rights Movement. It seems like we've been back down so many roads in one given year. There's been a lot of senseless things happening, senseless violence, hatred, so much happening to where I'm like, I'm good. I'll stay home. However, right now, I just feel like in this next month and a half, 2 months is definitely a time where I just want time to myself. I'm not saying that I can't be around people, I can't see people, but y'all, when you are really trying to get to your goals and you're really trying to be successful, you do not care to be in the midst all the time. In fact, you are building and growing to, for me, I can't speak for everybody else, but I'm building and growing to not be seen. I don't need to, literally, people got it backwards. They think that you have to become successful so you can be seen. But the people who really get it, you become successful and disappear. Okay? You just basically be somewhere off minding your business. Not saying that you have to stop doing the things that you do or stop involving yourself in certain things, but the mission is really to have a more peaceful life. So obviously I am just hustling. I don't want to be, like I said, I don't want to be out and about without having my ish together. I know some women and guys too, y'all, I catch y'all out every single week, and I catch y'all out every single weekday. I catch y'all out every single, and it's like, no shade, but that's not my cup of tea. Mind you, yes, y'all might catch me having a good time, and I might, you know, be somewhere drinking or something, sitting somewhere. Y'all better believe in my sitting. I was just having this conversation with one of my friends the other day. Baby, you might see that little video at the bar, but what you don't see is the business cards or the networks that your girl has gathered by being out in these places. You don't see the you know, the branding and the marketing tips and ideas and tricks and things that I'm learning over a glass of wine or over a beverage at the bar. What you don't know is your girl, my moves are calculated. I'm never going to just be out and about and just be out and about. It always turns into something. I was out and about somewhere weeks ago, and I met this lovely couple who we're in contact now, and I definitely hope that we somehow find a way to always maintain each other's contacts because they're young, they're entrepreneurs, and they're exactly on what I'm on. I met them when I was out. Like, we got to talking about business, and we started talking about, you know, future things, and now, before you know it, we're literally like, it's a vibe there. So, you know, obviously they're stored as contacts, they're vibes, but Moral of the story is your girl is not just gonna be out and about hee hee ha ha and hee hee without it trying to be a bettering of herself. Obviously I'm gonna have a good time, but at the same time I also know that there's a fine line between not having balance in your life. You don't want to be all fun, you don't want to be all work, but at the same time you want balance, and you should not be having way more fun than you're putting in work if you're not where you say you want to be, if that makes any sense. I didn't get on here to preach to y'all, but I guess I did just preach to y'all. So basically I'm gonna do this vlog probably, I don't know, because I think I'm gonna do a combination of like my weekly vlogs. I know some of you are itching to see a weekly vlog. If the content seems like it's a good weekly vlog, I will put it out there. If it doesn't, then we'll start trying to get those weekly vlog setups for the week, for the upcoming week, or maybe even for the upcoming month. Like I said, I'm working on YouTube goals, but in the meantime, in between time, hey Siri, I got my iPad out and my phone. Where's my phone? Hey Siri, what time is it?
It's 2:58 p.m.
Thank you, girl. Siri said it's 2:58 p.m. So I got 2 minutes to basically close out this portion of the video, because 3 o'clock's about to hit and you already know your girl's about to set an alarm, get some cleaning done, get some work done, get some X, Y, and Z done. And then I'm gonna start probably cooking at about 4 something, maybe close to 5. But right now I'm actually sipping on water. If you haven't drank your water for the day, I don't know what to tell you. Wait, yes I do. Go drink your water. I haven't eaten anything all day. I haven't drank anything. I just haven't had the urge to, but I definitely am now just starting on my water for the day. Which means I'm really behind on my water intake, because this is only 20 fluid ounces, so I got nearly 108 fluid ounces of water left to drink. This water is so good. Water is like my favorite drink, y'all. I love water. Anyway, let your girl get to this cleaning and I will check back in with y'all, and yeah, I'll see y'all in a little bit. Later. What's up, babes? It's cralisa Victoria. I'm back with another video. So in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how I'm making my vegan boil. I'm watching television as well, so I'm probably going to end up doing voiceover over most of the boil, just so I can continue to watch my show. But for right now, since I have the show paused, I'm just going to show you a few things that I'm going to do to go ahead and get started so I can get it on the stove. Let me pull out another pan, because I do have some dishes that need to be washed. So we're just going to pull out a skillet. I'm going to put this on like another eye, like the back eye or something. In fact, I'm actually going to do switcheroo real quick and put this on the... No, I'm going to keep it on the front eye, since that eye does really well. My eyes need to be... No, I'm going to turn on the rear. I'm going to put my bigger pan to the rear. Give me 1 second. Okay, it's starting to smell burnt. That's why I kind of didn't want to use that back eye. Something about the back eye smells burnt to me. Yeah, I'm not going to use the back eye until I figure out what is the problem that's causing the back eye to smell so burnt. I'm not going to use it. So in the meantime, in between time, I might only have 2 eyes to use, because it seems like something's off. So basically I'm going to flip the camera and start showing y'all some stuff. So this is, and I know it looks small, but I'm going to end up having a mixture of a lot of things. So I have 3 whole potatoes, 1 corn on the cob that's basically I broke in half. And then I have this little pan, because this is about to be for my sauteed, like, onions and garlic. So let me set this here. Okay. So it's going to be a full, like, how I do my vegan boil. Sometimes I keep it really simple, but today I wanted a mixture of things. So I'm going to show you guys how I do my mixture. I'm going to have a side of, I picked up these, let me show y'all. these like noodles, and basically they're just like some like Korean type noodles. The flavor is spicy. I hope it's not too spicy, but I felt like I didn't see any regular like noodle, but also I felt like, I hope these aren't, if these are really spicy, I'm not going to eat them, but I thought it would go with my vegan boil. Now y'all know when I make my vegan boil, a lot of times I have to have vegan like spicy sausage, the Chipotle sausage, because it just does not taste right regular. And I mean, when I was a little girl, I used to love spicy foods. As I got older, I don't care for them as much, but certain dishes I make, it just tastes better that way. So I'm going to start by dicing up my onion and some garlic so I can get the vegan butter going. But let me show y'all. So I have some hard shell tacos. I have some in the refrigerator as well, but I think they might be a little stale. I'm going to try them first. They've been in here for a couple weeks now, so I'm going to see if they're still... Sometimes putting your tacos and stuff in the refrigerator kind of preserves them a little better. Not bad. They're not bad, so I might actually use these shells. It all depends. I might finish off these shells. Yeah, since I have a good amount of them, I'm going to finish some of these off instead of opening up my new shell pack. And I'm going to have wet tacos. So I'm going to have some pico, a little bit of, I might add a little bit of lettuce in them as well, just to kind of give it some greenery. This is going to keep boiling. Anything that needs to be boiled, because like when I make mine, I don't want to use so much vegan butter because it's very expensive. This little tube right here is like $5. And because I don't like to do all that, I a lot of times will make all of my veggies, boil them in water and stuff like that, and then combine them into like one container. Sometimes I'm able to make the dip and put it in here and eat it out of here, but other times, like today, I'm probably going to eat my noodles out of here. But if I'm having a smaller boil, I could put them all in here. But since my boil is going to be so many different things in it, let me show y'all. And I'm going to be having a protein smoothie, a strawberry banana protein smoothie. I can't wait to make it. It might even be just like all strawberry. I don't know yet. But anyway, I'm going to be using this big container to put all of my food in, and then I will put all of the vegan butter and everything on here. So today I am going to be making a good amount of vegan butter, and instead of using this, I'm going to actually go ahead and use this. Just that way it's more room for the butter. So I like to go ahead, I guess this is going to turn into a whole tutorial. I like to go ahead and take my onion. So I peel some of the onion off. Other part, I just cut it in half and do what it do. I'm a person who rinses off everything she buys just simply because cleanliness. But I cut a good portion of this onion. Onions make my eyes water a lot of times, so I have to hurry up and cut this, or your girl eyes are going to be burning. It lasts me longer to keep the cloves. So, and I try to get them as, like, mash them as small as I can, just to make sure that, you know, they're diced. They don't have to be perfect, but I'm just telling y'all. So normally, like I said, I put this in a skillet or something, but because I'm going to be making extra vegan butter in it, I don't want to touch the camera because my hands smell like onion. But do y'all see all that? We got the garlic and the onion. So because the eye is not on, I'm going to turn the eye on back there, grab this, which is already rinsed out, and we're going to pour our freshly chopped onions and our garlic into here. Okay, now it's important that this gets seasoned really well, because you have to understand all of my flavor is going to be in here. Okay, obviously I don't have my seasonings and stuff yet in here, but I'm going to show you what my next step typically is. So after I do that, so we put the garlic in there. This will be your time to put your vegetables. So you can put, if you want, you can technically put like peppers and stuff, bell peppers. I just didn't feel like shopping a whole list of those types of things today and having a whole leftover of those. So I'm going to take a lot of vegan butter this time around because I already know I'm making a vegan bowl that I potentially might not eat all today, more than likely. So I'm going to put a good amount of vegan butter in here, okay? So I got my vegan butter, okay? Y'all see this? Now chances are I'm going to probably need some more, but to get started, this should be well. So I like to just kind of mix the butter around so once it touches the surface, the pot doesn't burn because it already has butter spread about, okay? So you can see I have all of this mixed in. Now as this melts down, you're going to see I'm going to add seasonings and stuff like that. But for right now, these are the 3 things that are going on the stove. Make sure you have the right eye on the stove because you'll be like, why is it not heating up the whole time? It's the wrong eye. So that vegan butter, I might have to use the majority of all that. I don't know. Because like I said, I want to have wet tacos as well, which is going to require me dipping it in the vegan. You can hear the that melting, starting to melt already. Yep, it's starting to melt already. So I'm gonna let it do its thing. Get all my seasonings prepared as I'm doing that. You can put whatever you want into yours. I'm just pulling some of my populars out that I like to use. I don't want to burn the concoction, so I'm turning it down. Like I said, I got my spicy noodles as well, so I'm going to make the noodles closer to the food being finished because it only takes about 5 minutes to make. 2 cups of water, add noodles. 5 minutes stirring occasionally. So it's been a long time since I had noodles, and these are just plain noodles, so there's no meat or anything in them. They're just plain like noodles. So you can have whatever you want. Like I said, I was craving a full boil today, so this is why I have all of what I have. Then I have my hard shell tacos. I'm not going to eat all these, but they're still in the plastic, so I'm probably going to eat like maybe 3 of these and save the rest. I don't know, but we're going to put these over here. Anything that you're cooking with and you need, just keep it out, but as everything else is cooking, I like to put it away. That's how you end up with less dishes when you start putting things away. I'm bringing out other stuff to show y'all too. Okay, this salad is no bueno. Okay, y'all, so I already told y'all I'm going to end up having a, okay, let me first show y'all. Okay, so I bought these vegan sausage meatballs. Actually, I haven't had these before, but I wanted to try them out. So basically, these are some meatballs. So apparently, I can make them in the skillet, which is, I can put them in the oven as well, but I think I might do the skillet. So I'm going to end up making these in my smaller skillet just because I had to switch the rolls. But let me start to cut these open. Because I don't want to keep all of these meatballs just sitting out and I'm not using them all. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to do that. So I don't even know how these taste. I hope they're good. It's my first time having them. But I'm just going to take a handful of vegan meatballs. Okay. 3, 4. I want to take a... I think I'll leave it at that. I'm gonna do a couple more, because remember, I'm not cooking to eat everything today. I'm actually cooking for it to continue maybe tomorrow. This is gonna be a lot of food, and hence this is my only meal of the day, OMAD. But there's 150 calories per serving. 5 meatballs is a serving, so 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. But I probably, like I said, every 5 is 150 calories. So that's what we have. Okay, so these are the vegan sausages we're using. I'm not sponsored by anyone in this video. I'm just showing y'all everything that I like to do and how I make my... Ooh la la, do y'all see this? This is the vegan butter. So I'm gonna let it keep doing its thing. But while we're doing that, if y'all haven't had Chipotle Tabasco sauce for a boil, pick up some Chipotle Tabasco sauce, y'all. Game changer. So I normally make my vegan boils with this. And I know it looks like I'm putting a lot, because I'm putting a lot. Because you got to keep the flavor, you know what I mean? You got to have it, make sure it's flavorful. Sometimes I actually put brown sugar in it to give it a sweet taste, but whenever I want like a buttery vibe taste, I'll add that. I slowly start to add my seasonings in as I'm making this. And there's a specific color that I need to obtain to know that I'm on the track. So I gotta add more. Remember, I'm putting a lot more ingredients, so I have to make sure that it's flavorful. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some paprika, and then I'm gonna let that just do its thing, and then I'll start adding the other seasonings. I'm gonna add a little bit of garlic, some more garlic, but just a little. Because remember, we already got garlic in there. But garlic is good for you. It actually helps my sinuses. So then we're going to add some paprika. I put a good amount of paprika, y'all. So do y'all, but I put a good amount. I'm actually going to add some more in a second. So between the paprika and the Chipotle hot sauce, it kind of gives you that smoke taste. Which liquid smoke, you can use liquid smoke stuff too, but oh, that's looking so delicious. Adding more paprika. I'm going to show y'all what it's looking like right now. And I'm going to turn down the heat because we want things to simmer. We don't want it to cook too fast. But this is what my vegan butter is looking like. Oh, I can't wait. I cannot wait to consume this, y'all. Put that back, let that do its thing. I'm going to add a little pepper, just a little, to make sure we don't have any like tingy taste. I'm going to add just a little bit of onion powder, just a little. I'll start adding more seasonings along the way. My water has boiled down a little bit, so I'm going to take my cup and just, I want to cover my potatoes and stuff because I want to make sure that they're cooked all the way through and that they're very tender. So I keep it on a high boil. I know this pot is really big, so it makes it hard to keep it on that boil, but it is what it is. So I have the vegan meatballs here. I like to use the same dishes as I'm cooking to avoid me having to put so many other, you know what I mean, make other dishes. So I'm taking this same plate and knife that I was just using. Oh, and I have pico for, I make sure of pico for my vegan tacos. Which, when I make the vegan tacos, all I'm going to do is I'm going to make some of the vegan sausage. I'm going to cut some of it and make it like more I don't know how to explain it. I'm going to chop it up like a ground beef vibe. It's going to be chopped up like a ground beef vibe, but consumed like for a taco vibe, but it's still vegan sausage. I'm really a picky eater, so I don't eat everything. So what I know works, I a lot of times will make that dish into a million things. So first things first, I'm going to open up this other one because these vegan sausage get really messy. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of this right now. Okay. I mean, they get hella messy. Okay. I'm going to rinse my hands off real quick again. So I'm going to use this part here and cut off the end. My plate is a little wet, so we're going to pour some of this like water off. Okay. So I'm going to cut some of these pieces up, right, for me to just throw in as vegan sausage, okay? These are going to be pieces that are going to be thrown into the vegan bowl so I can just enjoy it as consumption. Now this next patty here, I'm going to cut the ends off. Cut the ends off to consume. Remember, I got the meatballs as well. And then I'm going to cut just a little bit more. So then I'm going to take some of this and I'm just going to dice this up like ground beef. I stopped my show and everything to cook this for y'all. So basically, like I said, I'm cutting this up, like really cutting this up like a ground beef vibe for those tacos. I've tried jackfruit. As you guys know, jackfruit could literally be considered, like, some people use it because it has that meaty texture if you cook it right, but if you don't flavor it right, it is not the vibes. So I just like to taste something that I know that is already good and flavorful, because I did have a jackfruit vibe Tex-Mex version that was made and I did not like it. I threw it away right upon buying it. So we're gonna cut this up, and we don't got no time to be wasting food because vegan food is not cheap. So sorry y'all making all this noise. This plate is sitting on the edge of the cabinet and my counter is full. So, and you can make this as shredded as you want, and you can make this as non-shredded as you want. I mean, the more shredded you can make this vegan sausage, the more I feel like you could spread it out throughout your tacos, if that makes any sense. I mean, the thicker it is, the less you can do for a taco. But with the pico and stuff like that, it allows you to do less of everything because you got a good combination of everything being added. So I'm going to show y'all in a second. I'm going to need this to boil up. You know what I mean? I know the eye is small, but I'm going to need this to boil. It's really getting to me that it's not boiling up. Like it's you could tell that the potatoes are doing their thing, but I'm so used to the water like boiling so high. And it's not doing that in this one, so it needs to step its game up. So then let me show y'all. So now we got a combination of vegan meatballs, vegan sausage. I have to boil these. I mean, I have to put these on the stove separate because they're different brands and they probably have different flavors. They do have different flavors. And I don't want to be mixing two different flavors together. I just feel like that's not necessarily going to be a good vibe. So I'm going to wash this skillet as well so I can have two. So I can have things going simultaneously because the goal is to eat, literally. So I have like a lot of stuff out right now. I'm going to go ahead and turn on this front eye. Is this a smart idea? Because I'm not too sure this is connected. I'm gonna add a little oil, y'all, because it's time to start getting this thing together. So I got that on the back eye. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make these, since they're less messy. I've added some oil. Now I'm gonna add these meatballs. Get those good and spinning. I don't really want them to have an oily taste, so I'm not gonna put that much. Then I'm gonna take this one. I'm gonna start making the vegan ground beef for the tacos, so we can start making the tacos on the side. I'm gonna do these first. So I'm gonna cook them separate from the vegan sausage. I put a little oil under them already, as y'all can see. Those are gonna have to wait because I think something up with this eye, so I'm gonna chill. These seem like they're gonna cook fast. Most vegan foods like this, a lot of times all they need to do is be browned, so it doesn't take long for them to cook through. But I'm still gonna treat them as though I would anything else to make sure that they cook through. And I have the eye up high, so turn it down a little. The biggest thing is getting this together here. So now I'm gonna add some more stuff to this. I love me some lemon pepper, so if y'all be seeing me put lemon pepper on everything, I like it. This is the time to go in with your seasonings, y'all. Go in with your seasonings. The saltier seasonings, I don't go too heavy on because it's going to taste very salty. Because it's just me eating this, I don't mind like reaching in the pot to taste something. But if it was more people eating, I wouldn't be. Okay, so I had to start recording again. I don't know if it just took up too much space. But like I was saying, if there were other people eating, I would not be reaching my hands in the pots as frequently. Just because I think like I'm not going to do that. These meatballs, I want them to be a little crispy, so they already got a little burn to them. I'm going to turn the eye down, but I do want a little crispy taste. While all that's going, I'm going to take this banana. I know everything, it seems like I'm doing so much. I'm going to take a banana and I'm just going to break it with my hand because I'm about to have a protein shake while I'm consuming this. So it'll cool my tongue, but I also will be able to really enjoy a good beverage. I'm gonna add some strawberries and I'm gonna sit this in the freezer so it can catch a cool. Okay, my vegan sausages, I don't know, I gotta make sure that they cooked all the way through, because that I don't know. The outsides we can see what's up, the insides we don't know. So we about to find out today if I even think these are decent. So I don't know, to be quite frank. Try to cut them open to see if I like it. They're okay, but because I never had them before, I'm just trying to see how do I go about making sure they cooked all the way through. Maybe I should cut slits in them or something. You know, like cut slits in them just so that I can make sure they cook through. Because ain't nobody got time. I'm going to turn the eye up on high real quick. Just to ensure these cook through. I'm gonna flip them over where I slid them at. My potatoes and corns is now boiling since I put it on a bigger eye in the back. So that's good because you don't want that to not be boiling, because you want those to be juicy. It kind of smells burnt, and it's not because of my cooking. This is about to turn out really good. It's because some of my eyes already have like food on them and they need to be switched out and cleaned. So I'm trying to be really careful that I don't set off no smoke alarms. But like I said, other than that, I'm set. I got the eye on high just to cook these for the final time, and then I'm putting them in there. So then let me grab the strawberries. Yes, I picked up some strawberries today. I rinse off my strawberries. I don't know about y'all again, but I told y'all what I do. So I'm just gonna take, when you're doing all of this cooking, you kind of got to move with a sense of urgency because everything cook up so fast. So, and then my camera storage is filling up. So I'm gonna take this little plate, and since these are up next, I'm gonna put these over here. Keep that out. So let's take these off because they kind of got that burn. I just wanted to make sure they cooked all the way through. And now I'm gonna add these to here because remember I'm gonna put the what do you call it? Everything is going in here and the sauce is going on top. So set that there. We're gonna get this started. Turn that down. Keep that low. Keep that high. Make sure you check your eyes. Then again, now that these are out, I'm gonna taste it now. These are actually good by themselves. I just don't know if the inside of these are supposed to be cooked harder. But regardless, they're good. I think I would have liked them crispier, but while I got the time, I think I'm gonna make them crispier. After I'm done with the little taco meat. So then, let me take these little strawberries real quickly and do the strawberries while, because like I said, I'm gonna have a vegan protein shake. I'm gonna take a good amount of strawberries because I want a strawberry flavor. Even though I'm putting banana in there, I want it to be my, like, I make this banging strawberry banana / strawberry protein shake, and that's what I'm about to do right now. So I'm cutting up all my berries. I already have the bananas in there, right? Gotta keep an eye on the stove. This is Teflon, so a lot of times it won't burn by me leaving it there. I try to stick with my Teflon whenever I'm using messy stuff, because if I use my wooden ladles and stuff like that, a lot of times it'll stain it. I'm gonna turn the eye back up. Got that going. Hopefully my and I have a trash bag down here that I'm throwing everything away as I'm working, because like I said, the last thing I like to do is have a whole bunch of dishes and stuff when I'm done. I like to clean up along the way of cooking, especially when it's just gonna be me cleaning and cooking. Yeah, so I keep looking up, making sure we're recording, because there's nothing like thinking you're recording a whole video and there be no footage. Y'all, I literally paused my movie. I didn't know I was gonna go this in depth showing you guys my Sunday or Saturday vegan boil. Turning that up because I'm ready for that to be done cooking. And then, like I said, I'm gonna just finish off these strawberries real quickly so we can set this in the freezer. I don't know about y'all, but I like frozen fruit for my smoothies. I just feel like it tastes better. The drink tastes better, it's fresher. So that's what we're doing now. Y'all, my camera keep on running out of storage space, so I gotta hurry up. I mean, obviously I gotta make sure that I cook my food properly, but I still need to kind of hurry up a little bit. Whoa. So I'm gonna turn the eye up just to cook the rest of this real fast and then put those back. But this is what this is looking like. I still have to put protein in here. I still have to put almond milk in here, and I still have to put my non-dairy, non-soy yogurt. But I'm gonna do that once this comes out the freezer. Sometimes I'll add greens like spinach, but tonight it's gonna be strictly strawberry banana flavor, and then my vegan protein is vanilla, so it's just gonna be a banger. So I'm gonna put this in the freezer. I'm gonna put my strawberries back up, and yeah. Okay, so that's that. We can start putting some stuff up. Put this in here. Carrots. Okay, so this is browning, so we're gonna call that a day. I'm gonna add I'm gonna put it in here because this little skillet is still hot and it's still trying to cook even though it's over. So basically I'm gonna sit these in here for the tacos, and then set that there. Let me check on this stuff. My potatoes feel they're feeling tender. I like to put a little hole in the potatoes, like a little slash, just so they can cook through. All that stuff is cooking really well. I'm browning these for the last time. These are not meatballs anymore. These are like meat flats. I done pushed them down so much. They look like little patties. So now I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put these back in here, and now we're gonna start piling this up with all my foods. So the next thing we're gonna do, turn the eye down, add a little bit of oil. Just a little. Little goes a long way. And I'm using avocado oil, but a little literally goes a long way when you're working with like vegan foods. Well, in general, actually, in my opinion, for the avocado oil, a little goes a long way. So I'm gonna set this on here, right? And then we're gonna start putting this vegan sausage in there. I like to sit them straight up so they can brown on both sides, and then I'll flip them to the other side, and then I'll that eye is really hot. I gotta be careful because I have been burned off of that eye a couple times. Corn on the cob is already almost time to come up. I got the fresh pico, like I told y'all. So what we're gonna do here is, I want wet tacos, so I'm gonna just take a plate. All these dishes are cleaned. When I wash them, I set them to the side so they can air dry. So while we're doing this, I'm gonna go ahead, put the tacos over here. Typically I will add some lettuce or something. But tonight we're gonna keep it simple, literally. Come on. Trying to get this open. There we go. We're gonna keep it simple, so I'm just gonna be adding pico in that. So I'm gonna add a little bit of the pico to my existing little vegan meat here. So as y'all can see, I'm gonna stir this up together so it can already be like pre-mixed to go in the taco. So now let me flip these, because you know, like I told y'all, vegan food browns easily. Cooks fast. Something like this, a boil this big, like I don't eat all day for this. Everything gonna be perfect, bro. So I'm surprised the camera still hasn't cut off. So basically I have me 2 tacos here, right? Which the tacos is one of the biggest things I really wanted. But let's see how far this spreads out into the tacos. So we're just gonna pour some. I might have room to do a 3rd taco, we'll see. But for right now, it's looking like 2 tacos is perfect for this concoction. I'm actually gonna pour the rest of this. I'm gonna add a little pico to it too. Just a little bit, but I'm gonna pour this for some more flavor at the bottom of this. Okay, so that's just a little bit, but it's still a little bit go a long way for flavor. My vegan butter is almost done. I really need that container, so I'm gonna switch my vegan butter. Well, no, because this is going to take forever to clean, actually, I think. Hold on. Is it? I'm going to switch it into here. Because I need this pot. Putting the butter back there. I need this pot, so I'm going to start rinsing this out. Remember, I got to make the noodles. I almost forgot. So I got to clean. And everything is getting done almost around the same time, which makes everything basically fresh at the same time. Okay, now we got this cleaned out. I'm basically taking turns with the eyes. Let me taste this. Good. Okay. I'm gonna put the pico up. Like I told you, I like to clean. So I got some almond milk out, and I got some strawberry non-soy, non-dairy yogurt. Normally I pour these into my glass like jars for milk. Like these. But I've been running through so much almond milk lately because I've been making a lot of stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and pour some in here. I know I'm not going to use all of this for my vegan. Okay. Okay. So now, like I told you, I like my stuff crispy. So I'm turning this eye up again. I like a crisp taste. Still gives you that crunch vibe. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and take this corner here. Let's get into it. We're gonna pour the rest of this almond milk in here. Almost got that on my clothes, right? We're gonna do that. Then we're gonna take this. First, let me put some protein. So I'm gonna take some of my protein. I'm gonna take a scoop. Right? Put a scoop in there. Then let's go ahead and take this. These are done. But I'm gonna just keep them on the eye for a little bit longer just to get that extra crisp. Pour in the yogurt. get all of that yogurt, y'all. Like I told y'all, this healthy food will be expensive, so we don't go to wasting. You buy a couple ingredients, and before you know it, spend your fortune. Okay. So I try to make sure I get all of that. Like all of it. Oh, this is so good. This is one of my favorite like drinks to make. Like protein shakes. Okay. Starting to smell burnt. I know I like them crispy, but now they're starting to smell a little burnt. So now we're going to add them in here with everything else. Okay, so let's swap this over here. Let's get this boiling. Because remember, we got to get the noodles. We're going to get that boiling. This is going to be a lot of food. But like I said, it's cool because I get to eat some on another day. Okay. Vegetable mix. I hope this stuff is good. Because if it's nasty, I'm not eating it. I don't care how much I spend. I don't know about y'all, but I always like break my noodles in a pack. I haven't had noodles in so long, but this is how I used to do them. I just felt like this would go really good with this concoction. Okay. So when that water starts heating up, this is going to be perfect. Alrighty. So then I'm going to go ahead and literally put a lid on it. So now this is ready to be blended up. Y'all don't even know how good this is about to be. So now this is done. I taste it. Amazing, just as I thought it would be. I don't like to wash this because it's got the blade and I don't want it to rust. So a lot of times I'll just like rinse it off and soapy it or whatever. So while everything else is cooking, that's going to be in the freezer. So that'll be in the freezer getting cool. This is done. So we're going to go ahead and start taking out pieces. So let's take our corn. Let's take our other corn. Let's take our potatoes, patatos. Yes, and these are cooked through. So let me show y'all what we're working with so far. Y'all see this? So we got corn, we got potato. Y'all see the vegan sausage and the vegan meatballs. And then the butter is still going. But we're going to turn the rear. Well, we'll keep the rear going because that's boiling faster than the front. So I'm going to actually... I don't like to put dishes too hot in the sink. That front eye is really hot, so I'm going to give it a chill. Let me taste. Y'all, it's so good. It's so good. I just don't want to put it back on the eye until the eye cools down a little. But in the meantime, in between time, I'm gonna go ahead and take some of this complete seasoning and sprinkle it over my existing food. This is what it's looking like so far, right? And y'all know I ain't gonna slack. Sometimes I do put broccoli, asparagus, or broccoli, green beans, but today I'm putting some cucumber because cucumber is something I also put in there. So I'm just gonna take this cucumber and cut it up. Okay, so I'm not gonna cut all of the cucumber because I don't want all of the cucumber, so I'm just gonna use this much. Cucumbers help to cool my tongue when I'm eating this, but it's actually gonna, these are actually gonna go right into the mix. Okay, so I'm just gonna do 3 grand old cucumbers. I cut them into 3 instead of like smaller bits. I'm gonna add them into the mix too. Period. Boom. Okay. So then the back is already boiling, so we could pour our noodles into this. Should take a few minutes to cook that up. Hopefully those are good because I've never had that brand before. So I'm gonna have to keep my eye because this water's pretty full. So everything that's supposed to go in here is now done, but you guys know I need a quick picture. So I gotta grab a couple things that I have. So I'm gonna grab the lid to this, put this up. All right. We got the tacos here. Gotta wash the noodles because, like I said, these are gonna boil up high because I think I used a good amount of butter. So I'm gonna put the remainder of my vegan butter because I don't think I'm gonna need any more. So excited. This is gonna be so freaking good. I like to rinse all the dishes off. I'm obviously gonna have to do like a massive cleanup, but for now we're just gonna rinse everything off so it's done. Those noodles are literally doing their thing. Make sure those eyes are off. This is about to be turned off. Let me grab my camera. My phone. Hey Siri. Thank you. Y'all couldn't tell me it's like not 10 o'clock at night. It's only 4:40, which is perfect because I said I wanted to eat dinner around 5. But let me go ahead and get these images for y'all so y'all can be inspired. Oh, you know what? This is gonna be a long video. I never intended, but like I said, I think y'all appreciate it. Come on. Keeps telling me to move my camera. Okay. I just feel like I needed to get photos before I pour the vegan butter over it, because it's gonna... Okay, so now that I got my images, this is practically done. I know it's hot, but I like to let it cook up. So now, hopefully it's enough, because I wanted it to really be saturated, but we're gonna go ahead and just pour it over everything. Oh, it looks so good and scrumdiddlyocious. Oh, this looks so good, y'all. I think what I'm gonna do to add a little more to it. Oh, jeez, that was hot. I'm gonna add this back onto the stove, but I'm gonna add more butter. That way we have a little bit more to go around. So we're gonna just add like that much butter, because it's still like seasonings in here that could, you know, basically take out this butter. Oh, this is so amazing. So we're gonna just let that butter melt down. We're gonna let that butter melt down really quickly. Turn the front up a little bit. Oh, this looks so good. Add a little bit of seasonings, only because y'all know we just basically made a small another batch. Holy cow, didn't even realize it, but my top is melted from sitting by the eye. What the crud? I could have literally like burnt something down. I can't even open this. I gotta grab something, because hold on. Oh my gosh, I could barely open the paprika because it got burnt off the top. I didn't even realize. What? Okay, so we added some more paprika, turned up the eye. We're gonna add some more Tabasco. Okay, that's that. And like I said, this is gonna go for just a little bit longer, and then we're gonna add this to that batch. It doesn't need to cook long, because we already have it mixed into other seasonings that go really well with what we already made. So this is just to give me a little bit more sauce, because y'all know I'm saucy, so this is to give me a little bit more sauce. How corny. So corny to say that, but y'all know what it is. We're almost done. I know this video is like an hour or something, but it's gonna look really good, I promise. I'm about to show y'all. Y'all, this is so good. I'm so glad I decided to cook this today, the way I decided to cook it. These noodles, I can tell by the way that they're cooking up. I don't know that I'm gonna like them, but I'm not gonna knock them too soon. I don't know that I'm gonna like them. They look a little weird. Maybe the sauce will be good, I don't know. But I don't want to overcook the noodles, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start taking them out. These look like some Korean noodles for real, y'all. Holy cow. Trying to get these leftover noodles just in case they are good. Okay, so this is done. We're gonna add this to the rest. Baby, let's get into it. Let's get into it, honey. Yes, this looks so amazing. I'm gonna show y'all. I know y'all itching. My camera about to die too, so this was perfect timing. Where is my... Let me clean my straw. When I drink my smoothies, I like to drink it out of my big straws instead of the skinny ones because sometimes it's a little cold, so you kind of want to make sure that it's able to go into the straw. Okay, now that's sat in the freezer for a little bit while I cooked. So freaking good. I'm going to throw some ice in here just to make it more chill. Because I'm ready to eat now, I'm going to have to do ice cubes. Normally, I let it sit in the freezer till it gets the chill that I want. But today, we got time for that. Not me. Because I want my drink to be cold right now. Amazing. So now let's try out these seasonings for these noodles. And we are done. Oh, I forgot. With the noodles, I should have left a little bit of water. I normally do this in the pot, but I'm not doing that today. I don't know what these taste like, but just for a quick little, we're just going to do a dab of that just in case. In case they're not good. I don't leave all the water from noodles, but... I'm gonna leave a little bit, and let's basically stir these up. I guess they have little vegetable flakes, but I'm not big on them. I don't know if they good. You know what? If I'm gonna try these, I need to try them all the way. I need to stop being a punk when I don't like something and wanting to try something. We're gonna pour it in here. Oh no 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 no! No, it's nori. I hate nori. Y'all know I hate nori. Oh no 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 no! So I wasn't being a punk. It's the reason I was staying away from them. Yeah, these noodles actually not bad. I don't care for nori, but it's not a lot of them. It's a lot of vegetables. Other than the noodles kind of being spicy, I don't care for the spice because they're so hot. They're actually a good choice of noodles, but this is my vegan boil. So we got noodles. I'm gonna actually put the camera down. I mean, I'm gonna face the camera to this so y'all can see what we're working with. The camera is about to die again, y'all, but this is the final look. So we got the protein, strawberry banana shake, the noodles, the tacos, and the vegan boil, which I'm gonna dip these tacos in.
It's only 11 something, but why does it feel like it's 2?